Hi there, I'm Leanna with the Environmental Club, and today we're going to talk about Earth Day because it's the 50th anniversary of Earth Day! Yay! April 22nd, 1970, 20 million people across the United States organized in what was called an environmental teach-in to voice their concerns about the environment. But what led up to that point? Well, I will tell you. So in 1962, Rachel Carson, a biologist, went ahead and published a book called Silent Spring, which essentially described a world without birds in the spring in response to the prolific use
of pesticides
that were leaving birds dead on people's lawns. Really put environmental destruction into perspective and put it on people's radar. But what really set off alarms in people's minds was an oil spill in 1969 that happened off the coast of Santa Barbara, California. Now this oil spill sent 1,000 gallons per hour for a month of oil spilling out into the ocean, killing thousands of animals and threatening a lot of wildlife. This event caught the attention of a lot of people and inspired the first Earth Day. Although we are in a much better position than if no one had acted back in the 70s, we still have a long way to go if we want to protect the environment for future generations.
Right now we are facing the possibility of a mass wildlife extinction. While mass extinction events are not new, this one is special in the fact that it is being caused entirely by humans' actions and events such as pollution, poaching, and the loss of natural habitats. There's also been an extreme decrease in biodiversity, the loss of such having shown to be huge problems in the food production industry, the economy, and the spread of diseases through humans and animals due to habitat fragmentation. The urbanization of once rural communities has also shown to create atypical and unpredictable weather patterns, which is most prominently seen during monsoon season in India. It basically creates a need for more irrigation, which creates less monsoons, which is bad because they need monsoons for their agriculture. One of the most destructive acts done by humans is deforestation. This costs trillions and trillions of dollars each year due to the loss of biodiversity that it causes. And forests are also known as carbon sinks. They are one of the 4 main carbon sinks, which means that they take in more carbon than they release, which is extremely important to the environment because they absorb around half of global emissions, and overall they help reduce the greenhouse effect. So current problems caused by global warming, and that's a big difference that we should know. Global warming is human caused, okay? That is what is happening. Climate change always happens. Climate change is naturally occurring, global warming is not. So problems caused by global warming, such as the loss of livelihoods and reduced food security, will only continue to be worsened if in the future people do not change and they do not advocate and try to bring change to their community.
One of the recent environmental movements is the Paris Agreement. This was signed in 2016 by members of the UN, and this treaty states that they will 1. Reduce their greenhouse gases, 2. Adapt their countries to the climate change, and 3. Financially support other countries that are being negatively impacted by the climate change. Another recent environmental movement is actually part of the Black Lives Matter movement. They are stating that many waste facilities and pollution sources are placed in non-white poor communities, and they are calling for spreading out and disbanding of these plants. And another very popular movement began in August of 2018 when Greta Thunberg began to sit in front of the Swedish parliament protesting the lack of action related to the climate crisis. She started using hashtags such as Fridays for Future, and this began to take off all over the social media world, with other students beginning to do the same thing.
Here are some ways that you can get involved today. Number 1. Vote for better environmental policies and the candidate that will implement them. Number 2. Be mindful of your waste at home, like electronic waste, water usage, and food waste. Number 3. Make use of reusable items in your house instead of buying single-use products. For example, using a reusable cloth bag for grocery shopping instead of a single-use plastic one. Number 4. Support products and services that help the earth. For example, I use an alternative search engine that plants trees on my behalf just by using it. Number 5. Share, connect, and participate with others on earth-friendly activities, such as Nature View from Home, a virtual art show inspired by spring. It'll be hosted on the RCBC's Office of Student Life's Instagram page on May 1st, so be sure to check it out. If you want to participate, then you can submit up to 3 Earth-inspired artworks of any form to the email of studentlife@rcbc.edu. The deadline is April 30th, 2020 at 3 p.m. Thanks for watching, and remember, every little effort counts.
So, I hope together we can say thank you, and we appreciate and acknowledge all the founders of Earth Day since the 1970s. Just saying thank you for the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and the Environmental Protection Agency. I hope to continue to do the work and legacy that they set forth for us.
Come on, Wormy, tell him why climate change is a problem. Well, here's the deal. Climate change is a problem because it doesn't allow guys like me to be in focus.